Thank you, Brother Dreyfuss, for all of the insights so far this evening. Brother Richard, here we are at the precipice of a monumental occasion, one that stands to the world as a testament and a proof that this great experiment worked. This idea of individual freedoms wasn't a fad. The Masonic fraternity has been here since the beginning, offers its wisdom, offering its tenets, its virtues to the ever evolving and progressive idea that's been manifested or made real. Given our Masonic history in America, the year 2026 is the 250th anniversary of America. What can or should Masons do over the next 5 years in preparation for that?
Every American in every state should make certain that they put themselves in front of the whatever committees of education there are in that state and seek out the argument that they have to keep it on such and such a level. There was a question that actually was invented while I was in school, and everyone thinks that it was a question that's older than that, but it's not. And the question was, how much public money should be spent on public schools? And no one realized that that was the very first time anyone had ever asked that question, because it always had been known its answer, which was whatever it takes. And when someone offered that as an answer, they were told by their own school boards, no, that's impossible. That's not an answer. And you have to give me a budget number. And they did it. And they were always told too much, whatever it was. As if there was something more important than the brains of our progeny and the possibility that we were not going to be up to it, that we were not going to be as smart as we should be in being the sovereign power here. And then we did everything possible to guarantee that ignorance. We have to, as Masons and as Americans, and certainly as parents and teachers, you have to engage your representatives and remind them that they work for us, not the other way around, that they should not have pension plans and health insurance, etc., that is better than the people who put them in office. That is a development that should never have taken place. We run this country. We, in that meaningful phrase, we the people are the sovereign power. There is no class and no caste and no common religion. There is nothing but the ideas of the Enlightenment. And those ideas, if not taught to every separate generation, creates what could only be compared to a balloon that is untethered in the Macy's Day Parade. It looks as if it can be stopped and gathered if we only just spent the effort. And we didn't. And it drifted away, and we're paying the piper. There is no partisanship in what I say. And when you hear, as I did, the editorial board of the Wall Street Journal tell me that there was a hidden agenda in the teaching of civics, I realized these people were nuts. And anyone, and by the way, I say everyone, when I finally went to Washington, I had spoken in front of 200,000 people over 15 years. not one of them, not one person disagreed with the absolute necessity of teaching the young the Constitution and the Bill of Rights. And we teach the young because you can teach through love and affection. You can't do that later on. And so when the Wall Street Journal said to me that there was a hidden agenda in the teaching of civics, I said, anywhere, any place, any time, I will debate that issue with you and I will prove you wrong. There's no such thing as teaching a slanted version. And we should be above our partisanship, not overwhelmed by it. And it's incredibly important that people realize that I'm not asking this as a liberal or as a Democrat or as a Republican or as a conservative. I'm asking it for America, which right now is acting from an end game. We are within 20 or 30 years of there not being America. There may be a country called the United States of America, but it will not be that country that puts itself on the principles of the Masons and stands comfortably on it. It will be at war with the Masonic ideal. And that's what we have to watch out.